Right, we got Navi on defense, we got Vitality on attack, and Vitality are one loss away from ending their year. Single limb is devastating. Oh, that's nice late take. Oh, that's a nice late take.
Already though, not off to a bad start, especially for safe.
Oh. Oh.
It's a beautiful start and extended on by Trex.
Dude, it turned into a pinch for them from the attacks here. Good reaction to them taking here to insta-fast takeover towards market.
It looks like Vitality will be off to a good start. Let's see though. You can never
They're gonna go 3 and 3 on pistols.
It's not quite the ace clutch that Xiao was left in a couple of times, and Safe is already tagged pretty low. So there are definitely chances. For most players, I would have no faith. For Sugetsu, I'll give him a little bit, 5%.
5%. Not the greatest odds in the world, but we'll see what he can do with them. Already tagged up.
5% here? Pretty fair.
They're just going to play off the contact. Like maybe he gets 1, but even then that's going to be difficult.
5 might be generous. Right. 3 and 0 in pistols.
Kill to his name. 3 already on the board, and that's the thing, is like, I don't necessarily disagree with Navi's decision to start on the defense. I think, again, you're going to look at them and have expectations of a solid attack side. It's 8 and 0 when they played versus Gentlemates, and that's the victory they've had, and other than dating it back to playing against Carmine Core. On the other side of things, well, we've had some weird change.
That was Sheriff, and they want to walk towards middle.
Real rough time on the attack side for Vitality, but this one, at least, looking that a little bit more comfortable, especially with Safe back on that knee.
Okay, both the Sheriffs
I think it was 5
spotted a middle
rounds,
with the camera.
8 rounds won total. This time, Safe multi-kill. Round 1 by Vitality. See if they can do it again. This one should be easy. Just the classics waiting for them on the other side, and already you start to see the benefit of having just those 2 pistols backing up the rifles. Kicks might be low, granted, but all they need to do is avoid losing more than 1 player, and they'll come out of here smelling the roses economically. And another good start to their economy, which didn't even play that big of a role when they lost round after round, had chances but couldn't close it. You doubt that that's going to happen twice.
But that's the thing, you have a game where you win.
All right, they're allowed another death. Gotta keep an eye on kicks.
That means that in the majority of bye rounds, Navi look like the better squad. Let's see if that's going to be the case here. They have been criminally slow at starting games. That has been their major issue in Split 2, and that didn't change in the last map. They struggled in the early portions of the map and then had to climb back into it. It's why the only reason I'm a little bit surprised they didn't opt to start on that attack, because that's always where they seem to have their better halves. For Sugetsu, anything else would be nice, but not going to be the case. Trex now has that Hunter's Fury ready.
And Vitality have just been doing this, right? Just been trying to make sure that Trex can have his ult instantly.
That's 2-0. Vitality, good start.
They're,
I mean, there's not much to write home about in this round.
That is pretty much who they focus on.
Navi,
at least when they don't have Raze in their team, they focus on getting this overall.
At least there's something to fall back on, but I want to see Navi's ideas on defense.
What was that? I think he was asking for some water or something.
Aggression is going to be so important. It could just be for faster rotations as well, but I'm expecting to see some punchy starts. And thinking back to the last map, he had a couple of really nice rounds, especially playing.
That's a no armor. Sugetsu's forgotten to buy armor. It's not great for your first buy round.
That Cypher setup, you don't want to go through the traps. They've used a shock.
Does it matter?
The first one, and now a chance for them to go straight through. Sugetsu had an angle, but he's revealed, and Hunter's Fury is chasing him down. He'll use that to claim the space. Good tag, and the follow-up not quite there.
I mean, maybe, yeah.
Anyways, the close position.
The 70 from the oh my goodness. Sorry, the 80 from the ult.
Finds Xiao.
This puts a disadvantage. Well, the spam from Trex is even better. It's now left all onto Angel. 1 versus 3. Paranoia, almost just to be disruptive. I think he spotted just a little pixel that gave away Safe, but
well, another good
incredibly difficult just to get
another good demo of
back into the
how
round,
to snowball.
another explosive start for the side of Vitality.
It's just when we get into the actual buy v buys and Navi gets some ults, seems to be when Vitality fall off a bit.
One of the more expensive rifles either, and in the end,
okay, really good. 3 people surviving as well. It's convincing. Nice ult from Trex. He's actually on his way to another already.
To be desired for Navi.
Yeah, 3 rifles carried through to the next. Good economically. Opening picks were solid. Again, Hunter's Fury ends up playing a role in catching that first player towards the back of the site, putting them into the open, and allowing Runner to follow through on it. And from that point, Pedal to the metal indeed. From that point, you know, the 2 spams through the smoke that grab kills.
Right, Sugetsu with the money that he saved for buying no armor treats himself to a Guardian.
For Navi, they have to reset down to pistols. Just 1 rifle on Sugetsu that they'll invest into. The Guardian will have an opportunity. Although early on, again, pressure is towards B, but the Guardian is forced back. Not going to be found towards Mark.
It was all planned, yeah.
Got the numbers on this
If I
side,
lose this
but
round, I'll get the
I
Hero
don't think
Guardian.
Vitality are committing.
Oh,
They're showing some of the same stuff, putting a shock dart out to break a trap, but
Okay, question mark right over towards B.
mid, I think it was Runner
And we got
alongside
mid
center.
control. We got a
indicates
cage
that
to block
willingness to
vision to
rotate
create
back, as we're
pressure over
seeing here.
towards middle.
Yeah, one of the problems I had with
Got
the
a camera
defense
to spot middle.
Navi
It's a
last
great
time around
default at
was
the
that
moment. No
a
one
lot of
taking
it
any
relied
risks
on
as well.
Angel
Question mark
being
over
a
towards B,
solo
got cleared.
aggressive defender. Now, obviously, in this round, it's a little bit more understandable, and it seems
And
like
with
he's
that,
taking less of a risk, because that was
Back over towards
again,
A.
one of the bigger things that they had problems with. Was him just being
Yeah, and
isolated.
we like this. It's
incredibly
looking
fast.
good.
Ultimates
They then create
already
the question
being
mark over
collected
towards
up.
A. Runners
His
telling them
ruse has
recon went in.
somewhat
They
been
probably
sold, and you can
rotated.
see 4 players now
Just checks
committed
it
into
out.
the A site with everybody
Makes the
rotating
call for them
back.
to come
The
back.
B site completely
Just a
open.
nice
Vitality have
overall
done a
round.
fantastic
Vitality,
job
yeah.
of baiting out these rotations. The thing is, though, that cage is actually going to slow them down enough
30 seconds
that
left.
some of the members of Navi might actually be here on time.
Zipan's going to be hard pressed for it, and the reveal is there for Shao. But Zipan's got the angle further back. Even a second player coming
Poor
through
Shao.
to support. The jump up.
Shao got
and, well, the
util
jump down
dumped
from
there.
RDC is
So
not there for
lovely
very
from
long.
kicks.
Sugetsu, there's that rifle, and there it goes. And it's all down to Angel. Sheriff in hand, 5 players to take down, and like the best player in the world, I don't think they're winning this one. Firing squad waiting for him too. The question of can he make it costly?
It is
the answer almost definitely
so
no.
similar
And
to
indeed,
the
it is
start on
Andaluzia
Haven.
flawless in round 4
Yeah,
for
outrageous amounts of
Vitality.
money again.
Another flawless start to this map.
Yeah, oh, it's giving me flashbacks to what we saw in the previous. It was very clean with the openers, utility on point to force all of these players into very awkward positions. We're not really seeing any sort of favorable fights that Navi end up in because of the way the Vitality are currently playing. Trying to sell a ruse across the map as well, and for Navi, still no ultimates.
They got an ult as well.
Really being built
And
up
it's an
just
ult
yet.
that
The turning point in
cancels
last
the
map
Cypher, and
was the
Cypher's been
operator.
B
Well, the artist
all
now
4
playing
rounds.
okay. I don't think that's going to be
So
happening.
Just
I like this
wait
from
and see,
Navi
Tom.
though. We said the
Just
trips
you
up
wait and
over
see.
towards here. We put the Cypher over towards
If
spawn, so when they
anything,
do
maybe
actually pop the
someone
ult,
like
he's not going to
Zipan
get
would
hit
take
by
to
it.
go crazy,
Or
but
the
you
anti-KO
like
setup.
to see that in Artis's hands. Traps
And this
are
means
there.
that the traps
And
are
guess
here,
who's
and we've
not?
got 3
It's
people to
Sugetsu.
get kills
He's
off
on
of
the other
it.
side of the map, so those traps won't be destroyed. They won't be revealed. The opportunity is not handed
Oh.
over. Kicks on the way out, takes down one Soda Sender.
was-
Despite the
that was pretty
advantages
bold.
that are there, the setup is ignored. It's destroyed, and in times it's stepped into, but no one's there to capitalize. For Navi, I would be surprised if we pan to the players and we don't see heads in hands. That is a disaster
Yeah,
all
that
around, and a
wasn't
very
the greatest hold
important
I've
one,
ever
too.
seen.
You'd be forgiven for
I
thinking
still
this
liked
was an
it
eco
in
top,
terms of
but this was
vitality. A lot of pressure over
round where they
towards here.
stacked up
A lot of
B, they
util.
had
We had
rifles,
one person
and they
walking over
left their
towards
Cypher
market
on
as
the
well.
other side of the map,
It was nice.
specifically for Kicks' ultimate. And
But I
still,
do think that
Vitality not only win the round,
Navi played
not only get the site,
pretty
which would be the way
individual
rounds
here.
would get the site and win the
By
round,
pretty
but
individual, I mean,
get
they
to lose a
literally
player in the process.
played one
The bigger thing as well,
on their
back
own
to
each
those
time.
Same issues that we talk about with Navi, where it's just so massively disjointed. Like it looked like Shao's trying to make.
Did
an
I hear
individual
about
play
the
into
new
his own
RGX
smoke,
Outlaw?
again,
But
obviously
I
in
don't
that
even
moment, he didn't
realize
have
that skins
utility,
are out
but
when they're
for
out.
a retake, that could have
Oh,
been
man,
a
run.
lot more
I don't know
valuable.
about new ones that are
And
coming.
then the Zipan does the same thing, and then moments later,
You
we see
guys
the
are my
same again.
source
They're gonna
for
clean
telling
up
me that
all
there's
the
a new
remaining rifles
skin out.
as well. Another clean round. Vitality's economy is off the charts, and if anything, I wouldn't even say it's back to what we saw. It is better than what we saw on the previous map. They are cleaning house.
Yeah, Navi looking disjointed at times. Individually, Vitality are ahead. Now, it took 6 rounds. And then we saw this change on the last
Yeah,
map.
the 2 players haven't even died yet.
I haven't bought any of
And
those
look at the
skins.
money, like
Maybe
you
I
said,
should.
it's
Are
out
they
of
still
control.
around?
6.5K. That's
Odin's
the
kinda
lowest amount
sick.
of credits we've got. Some players are sat in 8.7. I mean, maxed out for the next round for sure. And maybe even for the rest of the half, depending on how this goes. Navi need to stop pulling punches and
That was map 1.
land some uppercuts.
Pretty much
for
the exact same as
Vitality,
this map so far.
or the same. It's just
You might be able to
working
save
again
yourself
and
some
again.
time. If
I
it's
like
the same
traps.
scripts,
They've
so you
repositioned
kind
a
of...
couple of times. This time more
I just save
aggressive,
time and just
deep
watch
inside
one.
main. The cam destroyed. But the
Yeah,
wire
there should be a
staying
timeout
up,
coming
and
in
I think even the
soon once
shock
they get
darts,
6.
Unless they change position, won't be destroying those.
I've got 3 more days to buy.
Doesn't look like
Okay,
they'll try either.
which ones am I getting, chat?
Again, it's the same.
I can't. I don't like the
With
knife.
weaker
The
weapons
knife's
and
not for
having
me.
to gamble.
I might just get
3
the
players
Odin.
committed. at different elevations on this B site.
I'm not a
Once more, it's just gonna be
wand
the
user or
solo
whatever it
hull
is.
Of Angel, this drone almost being used as a ruse.
Vandal feels good.
To try and sell the idea, and now
Yeah, maybe I get
Safe
maybe
is
I get
gonna
them.
be barreling it down, trying to put the pressure on. Paranoia will buy a second or two, but the shot's just not landing. All too easy on the opener, and actually Zipan's gonna commit his ult.
Dude, that's the first time I've seen these ults dueling.
The one kill for Zipan though.
Looking like Quake out here.
They needed a little bit more.
30
They
seconds
say
left.
don't cross the streams, but in that case they did. A little bit of extra damage. It's caused some problems for the player at the back of the site, but still the advantage sticks with Vitality.
Trading it out ain't bad here, especially when Kix is so low. No shock darts left for Xiao, so we can't get the lucky kill onto him with that. Instead, it's going to have to be an open fight. And Kix has been...
Oh, it's a good knife.
Been drawn to the heads. He's the driving force. Nice shot. Kix needs to be careful. Well,
nicely handled from Vitality. They're playing together on this one. Thought the knife maybe was going to give them some info. Checked all the way over towards side, so they knew they were on the right. 6-6. I mean, we get a timeout here, right? It's literally the same script.
I think this is again where it's the exact same timing on the pause. I guess that's the moment where
White line.
realized, okay, yeah, no, 6-0, that's too many. That's where we, yeah, you know, we need to now try and think of something to stop this one. I don't know if
Here
it
we go
works
again,
quite as
yeah.
well as
We're gonna
the Lord
I'm out.
Fnatic
Here we go.
pause
And then
guarantees a
Artist
fix,
buys an
but
op.
they've got to hope it does, because right now they are being demolished. Trex having his first death not too long ago. Kix is still 9-0. And there are two players on the other side. Artist, who was, as I said, the pinnacle factor in the last match.
This is a Vitality coach being like, guys, please.
1-6, and then ended up
Please not again.
like 16-7.
This is interesting. The moment
9-0-7.
9-0-7.
Right now, he
Oh,
is a
deaths.
non-factor. Him and Angel with 0 kills on the board. And a lot of it is just Vitality playing with those rotations and just able to find easy entries into these sites.
Yeah. It's got to be one... on the one hand, when nothing's working, it could be easy to fix because you can try a completely new setup, change it up.
Bump your nose with a pen.
You could also do that. That might help. I'm not sure how.
He's
but
actually
far be it
communicating
from
with
me.
Angel in Morse code.
They've got some sort of a link going on. The neural link, but it's the nostril link. Try playing. Excited for the public rollout after this testing phase. Yeah, this is where we
Trex,
saw
one away from his
Vitality last
ult.
time crumble. They
Out,
went from
Sugetsu.
6-0
Oh.
to 13-8. If you weren't
Also,
here,
to be honest, Runner's
it's
ult
that
might
simple.
be
That's what happened.
pretty big on this one.
Plays from safe were the only thing
managed
that
to
got
get a
around on
pick.
the board after. But it's hard to
Vitality
imagine as
haven't
well
really been
machines
contested
being
over
on the
towards
attack.
middle. It was only that
Speed
eco round where they
and
showed a
swift
bit of
stop.
pressure with the
Navi,
two-person walking and breaking the
they haven't
camera.
swapped things up that
You
much.
just have
Traps are repositioned on B. That's been a pretty
mid
consistent
default
factor.
from
Two
Vitality.
players stacked up to take
Expecting
the
some
early
kind of
fight, though.
push,
That might
maybe.
be the real difference. A chance here. Look at this. Yeah, the little firing squad. You've got Xiao and Sugetsu waiting for Safe to round that corner, and it looks like he might have blocked
Unless
them
Kix
fairly
is going to
soon.
flash this.
Somehow you just feel like there might be a world where he gets
Oh, he's
both.
backed
but
off.
that's the thing. You've got so much supportive utility that dry peek in these angles hasn't been necessary. I think that in most cases, they're just spotting for aggression, seeing if there's anything
Yeah, they know mid's
on
clear
that
here,
side,
so
see if they can take some space.
go
and
in
they have.
for
Like, they're able
the
to
B split.
slowly make their way through middle. There isn't really that much of
Gotta
a
remember
cover.
that Xiao
The
is kinda
aggression on
committed
the A
here.
side is something that has been doubled up, and
Dave does like to
this
duel
has
this on
to
his
be an
own.
immediate kill, but here comes the flash. One dodge, the other will stick it. It's done quite a lot of damage.
Kix
to
lucky
Kix,
to
but
be
he's still
alive.
standing for
One.
now.
Nice job by Artis. The cross in from Market has been discovered and deleted. Player to the good. 1 HP on Kix as well. A huge start for Navi. They can't let it crumble from here. The site control has been solid. Every time they put boots on the ground, Vitality pull it across the line, but now the numbers are thinning.
Damn, look
and
at
it's
the firing
Artis
squad.
responsible. He didn't have a kill, but now he's got
Yeah,
three to his name.
dude, it is.
A
It's literally just the
resurgence
timeout and be
from
like,
Navi
Artist, go on.
After the pause, it's an Andaluthia flawless.
You go.
Hey Navi, have you thought about taking a pause a little bit earlier?
Yeah,
Maybe
this is-
like 3 rounds?
It's the unlock artists with the pause.
It's like literally both times now we've seen them from 6-0 down. It's such a, like, the best you can do in the half is equalize, which I guess shows how much faith they have in their attack each time that they're going, if we get level, that's enough. But you do feel like they need to be calling these pauses earlier, because clearly there is an impact there. It's whether or not they can do the same again. If they can, I think Vitality's...
Yeah, I mean, they
brains are
kept
gonna
so
be
many people
smushed
alive here. They
if it
can
sends
tank
up
a
as
loss of a
6-6
round.
half.
It's not
It
the
does
worst
seem
thing
like
ever.
Good protocols.
You gotta
though.
win
On
like
the one
3 in a
hand, I have
row,
to compliment them
including the
for-
one they've already won.
You come in
to
maybe
break
with
the
an A,
econ.
B, and C plan. You run those in the first 3 buy rounds. They don't work. Go for the
They've been
pause,
doing this so
and then you
far,
still
right?
have
2%
that second
hold
one
of the
deeper into
one-way
the
over
series to
towards
make
A.
the
Like, they
adjustment.
really want to,
Just start
after
to
this
string
timeout
rounds
as
together,
well,
you know, Vitality
make
are
sure
gonna
that
give you
they
another-
actually punish over
For now,
towards
6 to
A
1.
early.
Stringing
Most
them
people would
together
just try
is
setup 1 and
still
be happy with that. They want to
far
fight
from
this.
being the reality we live in.
It's two of the better
Vitality can
agents to
easily
do it,
fight
right?
back
Omen,
into this.
Flash,
They've got the
Stun.
credits. They've got the credits for the next round as well. The ultis, on the other hand, I mean, they're pretty much matched pound for pound. Baron Artist still
Who
having
shoots
his
this?
for late
Sipman?
round, presumably retake if needed. Challenge this
Yeah,
time towards
lovely
it,
on
and
that.
it's
We have a
Angel to land
stun,
that
so
shot.
this
The
guy
players
has to
who
leave,
weren't
safe,
performing
isolated on his
Navi
own.
must have
That's
had
the
a
punish
talking
that
to
they wanted
during
over
that pause.
towards
I
A.
think Latex told him, get in line.
That does
Got the
sound
Heretics
like
camera over
Hand of
towards middle,
Latex.
so at the moment, if he ever
Still
checks
the
cam, he
pressure.
should
It's
spot
the
this
same
guy.
double up. They've done exactly the same thing, but in a different position. But now they move away from that setup. Pressure coming in. Nice trip as well to
Oh,
already
it's nice,
clear
man,
out
from
King.
Sugetsu.
Sender trying to make his way through
Oh,
the cage,
it's
and
nice
he's
from
got
these
as
two.
well. Navi once again starting to step up to the mantle.
Still, I
but
think they
there's a
did
couple
enough.
Kills back. A response, but it only lasts a moment because the IGL of Angels taken over.
The cool
Once
setup.
again,
So you're
6-0
probably going to
up,
look at
and once again,
Vitality
Navi
here,
begin the
and the
climb.
fact that they saw
Oh,
two of them
yes.
over towards A, the
engine's
easiest,
heating up
almost
now.
obvious thing here probably is going to be
Navi, they have
over towards
Artists
fighting.
activated
You got
in the
two real
previous
options in
round.
my opinion.
Angel in this
Either
one.
keep doing default and you go over towards
Now
B,
they've
and
gotta
then you
find a
start
way
going
to
towards
stop
middle
them
more,
from the side of
or
Vitality. I
you
said
try
it wouldn't
and
be
push
long
both of these people
until you
away
got the
from A.
pause out of Vitality, and it looks like they'll give
Yeah,
Navi
Mike
I will
a
probably
second
go for the mid one. I'll be actually
6-2.
happy that two of them are playing over
They don't
towards
quite
A.
operate the same margins that Navi do.
No, I think, again, it almost comes down to a mental thing as well. You've already had it happen in
Yeah,
one
yeah,
map.
and this is what they're going to talk
Gotta
about.
try and step
Most
out a
obvious
little
thing
bit
is top
earlier,
middle.
Maybe spotting a few things that have gone amiss, and I think it definitely seems like a little bit of frustration starting to come in for the Vitality side. You don't want deja vu literally within the space of an hour. And well, again, ultimates, not bad for them. You've already got yourself that Sova ult for Trex, which definitely helped them in some of the openers, even though the same is there on the other side. Navi haven't really been playing too many retakes. They've been trying to get ahead of things in the majority of cases. But this is also the thing. If you're on Navi's side, you're going to know that even though they're 6-2 in the lead, they're still more rattled than you are, which has got to just be such a motivator that after just a couple of rounds, there's an immediate pause.
I mean, they gotta be thinking about
Right in their
Haven right
heads.
now.
Yeah, I think if any team has that sort of
Gotta be like, hold up,
mentality, it
this is
definitely
what
Angel.
happened on
It's
Haven.
Angel, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so
Oh,
fight
they
over
called him
towards A. I
pause,
thought,
did they?
we were going to
I
see
feel like
this
he
or
barely
this.
talks about
Fight over
strats
towards
during
A
that.
makes
It's just like,
sense.
see? Look at them
Camera
sweat. Look at them over
contact.
there.
Oh, they might just go fast on this. There's a chance that Angel gets wrecked.
Chance for a third.
Camera
for the
ping
defensive
into Omen.
side. To string them together again. He's gotten away with one. I could watch that back 5 times. I still couldn't tell you how. That one kill.
I mean,
well, it puts
respect
some
Angel,
hope
man. But
up
that
for
is
Navi.
the smoker
At
going
least
down.
keeps this
Like
even,
you'll
and
probably
it's
take this trade.
completely stalled out the attack from Vitality. They have pumped the brakes.
It's over all off of this.
That should have been almost an immediate death. Information's going to be there. Again, that Hunter's Fury.
Oh, Shao, you're out here aiming for.
I thought of the
Shack
info,
or
it
something,
might be
bro.
going
You gotta
in
ping the
other
floor there.
direction, but no. Not going to be able to deny that plant now. Not going to be able to slow them down. Instead, it's going to be the setup to now try and get back in on the retake. But bear in mind, they don't have a paranoia. They don't have the util that you maybe hope for.
Would you rather have that ult for the retake or for denying plans? I guess it's not a question that they can have an answer to now. Built your bed. Made it. Now lying it. Nice. Hunter's Fury, the connection from Safe on the back of it. Spam from Safe. He's 12 HP. He is 12 health, and he's spamming a smoke with a Vandal when Runner's quite low as well. That gave me anxiety. But Navi are out of here anyways. Out of the map by the looks of it.
Okay, nice.
Trex has sent them.
Nice Joel
In a
onto this.
shallow
Used his
round,
ult.
7-2.
Two
No
away.
weapon
Well, I say
save
2
for
away,
the
2 on the way.
defense. And Vitality.
All right,
broken
different
the streak.
scripts.
They weren't able to manage this.
We got
on
a new
Haven.
game.
That's a good
Pay
sign.
attention and see what we get.
Yeah, I think desperately just trying to get something in, but this was it. Just like Safe is so blind, he is literally
Just
stood
ignores the
next
guy
to
close.
Angel and unable to get that kill. But from then onwards, well, the man could see clear as day, picking things up with relative ease.
And they got a lot of money.
Eliminating
So
the
fine.
remaining guns, at least over the last couple. There has been some finances kept in the back pockets of Navi, so they will be able to buy back into this one. But of course, I think that's going to be a weight off Vitality's shoulders, just making sure that the same doesn't happen again.
Shell with a chance. And that chance is quickly put to bed. Zipan spotted as well. And the play back into mid from Sender saves the day. Artis was about to round up for a big play, but instead they are shut down, left with just Angel.
I think they got to
and,
call.
he finds
I
one.
think they got to
And
call
with
the
kicks,
cancel of
they're
mid
able
there
to
when
get
the
back into
KO
this round.
ult
It's a
goes in.
1v2, a winnable situation. I like that.
You can't
Goes into the
util.
cage. Let's kick see him.
Yeah,
Teleporting
I think they
back.
had to cancel
So
this.
they hear the information. It seems like a fake, like a stupid play from Angel. How could he not think about the player on the floor? They could see him leave, but no. It's all a ruse so he can wrap around. He has bought the space, but then Zakam looking at him. Now he realizes, all that. He was playing a game with himself while they were just waiting to run that clock down.
Yeah, nicely handled from Vitality. I think this is just a misplay from Navi, really. Original call into the round was to punish over towards middle. They wanted to crunch it. KO ult goes in. They get the first contact through the cage. Then these guys just send it through middle. And, I mean, they got no util, so kinda don't have anything off the back of that.
On the way back in, and then just
There's maybe a flash earlier.
1v2 scenarios, just making sure that they keep that control. 8-2.
Maybe the cage helps some of them, I'm not sure.
Scraped together by the side of Navi, but it would leave them in the last round with very little. And already trying to challenge for a little bit of beat main control, but quickly forced off.
12 and 3 on track so far. What an impressive performance. Sunset. It's been good to Vitality so far. The sky is starting to darken now with Xiao picking up. Well, they're bright again. Safe's just traded it straight back in their favor. Angels caught behind enemy lines, and it's
Safe
Trex.
just saw him, not entirely
13-3
sure.
now.
It's a nice shot from
Picking up
Trex
that
either
kill
way.
And leaving Navi in another
You're gonna have low money for this last round.
retake. And if you think it's bad retaking on the A site, like you saw a round or two ago, this one, it's going to be a little bit tougher, especially with man advantage when they can send somebody out towards market to play the late lurk. It's a disaster. You smoke it off and you almost play into their hands.
They don't have Sender though to smoke it, so like maybe it's a doable retake. Gotta keep an eye on Runner. Living up to his name, sending it round. Market already, kill on the side.
And there are no mistakes this time around. It is clean.
Nice shots from Safe. Navi in the last round, they don't have too much of them sitting around 3k. They're kind of done here. Anyways.
Dominant half.
And even then, to meet the much rumored curse, may have been lifted.
What are at stakes? Pretty much everything. Single a limb, you lose, your year's done. Most likely, your team's probably getting some kind of change up. You win, still have a chance at champs.
This squad. And looking back, I think it was last year, right? It was Navi that ended his run in the LCQ. They were trying to make the run all the way through. I think it was Koi back in the day. And, well, it was cut short by these boys this time. Trax is looking to return the favor. 9-2, 1 round left to play for, and double digits possible for Vitality. It's Angel that has the threat coming his way. He's up close.
I like the
with
pulse
Guardian.
though. Oh no, the drone. I love the pause until the drone owned him. Damn, dude. 10?
Double digits locked in for the attackers.
Oh man,
Yeah,
a lot. Obviously they got the same comp, they can do it back, but the thing is they got to win a pistol, and 3-0 up on pistols in terms of Vitality.
Their attack, but this has been a very different look. Dominated from start to finish. I think a lot of the aggressive.
Does Navi not have the points to possibly be fourth? No, it's the other four that are in playoffs that have all the points.
Mass amount of retakes. A lot of it was just trying to get in front of the plays that Vitality
Like the only way
and
either of these teams make it is by getting the top 3 in playoffs.
To be close.
It's the same deal as Americas basically.
That is where we're going, but Vitality still need to close this out. Bear in mind, they are now 0-11 in maps versus Navi/FPX. This core of players. This would be the first time their organization has ever taken a map.
KCOP have the advantage of good champ points.
If it's not, I think this will probably be the most upset they've been all year.
Oh, no, I think that would be a pretty heavy.
And they also play against a team that is already qualified for champs. So maybe to get the one it more buff. Who knows?
Quick dash after the stun, and oh, he's got one. He almost
He
got
did
more.
fantastic to get one. This guy needs to do the same.
Even when stunned up, kicks under pressure and caught by Zipan. Stylish
Shock
kill.
looks good.
Shock darts got him though. Good night to Zipan. Possibly even a bit of damage on the Xiao. He's down to 70. Players Back to even numbers.
Oh man, give him a pistol.
Oh, I thought Artis was getting a little hungry, going out for it, but yeah, he'll stay and cover the plant.
Planted. Dart destroyed. Safe going to be the first point of contact. Xiao just waiting on the corner to get to. It's not particularly clean, but they get the job done. Leaving it just onto Trex. He's been fantastic so far, but at this point, 16 HP. Shock Dart not quite going to close it, but they're all going to
lovely
peek
triple
together.
swing. Right, they're on the board with
pistol
pistols.
Navi have had in this
1-3, 1-1 this map. I was going to say something, and I think it was about Ardis's flash.
Vitality did it, but well, I don't know how fast that ball is rolling to the side of Navi. Attack side here on Sunset's going to have its challenges, but players like Zipan lighten up the server like that. We can have a few more slidey plays. It could be beautiful. It could reset. It could put them back in favor. I'm waiting for someone like Safe. He's 12-6, Kicks 12-6, Trex 14-5. I mean, this has just been smooth sailing for, well, the team that was the attackers moments ago. Here on the defense, though,
Safe gets the hero Sheriff. Navi.
They've only got pistols.
Good death, so loud.
Had the Sheriff for the opening fight. He wanted to take it down.
It's close to that. Oh, Xiao and Zipan.
Gets
Yeah, so maybe Xiao hunts a little bit here.
Couple of shots through the wall, I believe. This is a
Not again, guys. Not the recon again.
It sends them back, and they're so busy running away, they don't take the fight. Well, Zipan does, but Ardis is caught.
Zipan also now low on HP. This is starting to get a little bit awkward. The fact is, though, the swings in not working out. Runner has found another. Zipan desperately low. The shock darts will deter. One of those guns has been lost. Xiao managing to retrieve
so
it. That's at least something.
Any extra death at the moment means one less gun for the bonus.
Even still, though, an extra kill, and that'll be an extra gun down on the ground.
6 low HP, it's not likely. They have a tough choice even as far as splitting up or sticking together. I like the idea of them potentially going for the trade just because dropping that one weapon will make it all worthwhile.
My camera is destroyed.
Camera destroyed. Idea there's at least one there. They'll sneak their way towards the spawn, but this is being watched. It's being watched by Xiao. The swing from Zipan after his contact would presumably find a lot. Now even Sagetsu's here too. Firing squad trained in, but Vitality don't move. As a result, Navi have to leave the site. They have to exit eventually, and they've chosen the wrong direction into the first. And a reveal about to be thrown through, but a chance for Safe to get so much more.
33, 47, just an extra body shot here. Okay, they took away a gun.
But
4 rifles against 5 rifles.
The damage done, I think, is sufficient.
Yeah, it's going to leave them either with playing this round with an extra rifle and risking it all, or just one player going down to a pistol. So it's still going to be 4 rifles for Navi, don't get me wrong. It's not going to be an easy round for Vitality, but it's made it much weaker than it potentially could have been. Still, the difference now, 6 rounds, a long streak. As said, the last time this map was played, it was an 8-0 attack side by Navi. Although I'll say, I think the opponent today is a little bit more fearsome. Angel,
oh
though.
boy.
Right, but they've just gone walking through. It's just lunacy.
Oh boy.
I can't even.
Do you know what's funny is Safe when he was playing Viper would always do this round. And
oh,
it's really falling apart.
Well, look, as far as Navi's game plan here,
yeah.
I'm not sure what the call was.
Angels tried to do it back to him.
I'm pretty certain we're not going to hear this one again. This might be the one iteration we get to see. Players caught looking every which way but the right way. 3 versus 5, Vitality ready to crunch. Nice shot by Safe.
Oh,
and
round.
Out for more. That's 4. Is ace denied
Decent
by
round,
Xiao.
though.
Might even get another.
That's their first buy.
Just return the favor. Kicks was on 5
Yeah,
HP,
I love this from Safe, man. Again, he used to do this play all the time, so
look,
on top of
so
the fact that when he sees this smoke, people like to do that.
That doesn't look like a fake. Okay, well now he's looking a little happier, but that doesn't look like they're thrilled because they didn't. This wasn't a hard-fought round. This was easy for Safe. At least that certainly looked like it.
I don't know if there was meant to be more of a timing on the dart, but again, if there is a player,
I mean, he's just trying to.
Would ping them. So if
It's
anything,
more
could
just
be
trying
a
to
but
get
yeah,
them as they swing
instead he
around
goes
for the
out
dart.
of the smoke, and then just gives the life away. It seems disjointed. And again, like it's always been that critique we've had of Navi in this split too, is that it just hasn't looked like this team that had mass synergy when they were on FPX that could pull off any round. We've seen glimpses of it. That last map was definitely some. But on Sunset, it's looked rough. And now, well, they're going to have to streak together a fair few rounds in a row just to maybe even compete for overtime, because I feel like the way that some of the players on the Vitality roster are currently fragging, it's like eventually either a safe or
I think it's the best
of
Abyss comp. I don't really know.
Gonna get
It's hard when you're not in a team. You can't practice stuff because normally when you look at an actual map, we'd have like 2 different comps where you're trying out a range of stuff, and then you would base it off those pracs. You can literally just steal some of the stuff that people are using against you. At the moment, DRX have had the best
What was that from them?
Abyss.
Crazy round. And Navi, no doubt,
I
feels the
would
same.
definitely. I'm still very adamant that Sage is the best on that map.
But, well,
I would always use Sage over Cypher, but people believe pretty heavy in the Cypher, it seems.
Perilous one, 11-4. One mistake, one stumble. And Vitality closed
I think a couple of people are harbor pilled as well. But I did see who was it? Whoa, whoa!
What was that? Sender!
Oh my!
Kills!
It was insane.
First 2 shots.
Sage on Abyss?
And
Yeah, I
now,
think it's a must, Vanity.
we talked about some hope for Navi, some chances perhaps to make this comeback, but well, the perils have already shown themselves. This time it's Sender, and Safe is quick to follow up. He won't be outdone.
No, well, he will. He's
will.
already
3
been
kills.
I mean, there's nothing he could do to not be outdone in this round, but he's going to add a few star points of his own.
Okay, that was crispy as hell. That's how. Imagine that being your round after a timeout.
This is kind of how we felt that first match.
That's devastating.
Initially, it's just this time they never really stopped. And yeah, well, this is just filthy.
Did he stop?
Did
he stop running?
Oh,
did he stop running? That's crazy.
He touched him. He gave him a little high five. And whatever energy passed between their bodies, man, I'm high-fiving that man before every ranked game. He passed off a bit of his skills. Safe 19 and 8.
He's going to hang outside his house, please.
Yeah.
All right, 8 chances. 8 chances looking good for a cent here.
12-4.
Safe has his ult, Shao has his ult.
After that last round, I mean, that is a rough one to lose. And I don't know what you do. Good slide by Zipman, tries to take the fight, doesn't get a chance. They attempt a trade, don't get a chance. They attempt another trade. Granted, all through the one-way smoke, which is risky. But I honestly, you take that smoke out, I still think he gets them all. Like, it does look crazy.
Well, the bite is a shoddy one. A couple of pistols, an ultimate to potentially pad the gap, but this time Navi trying to move a little bit more as a unit. The same one-way setup available on that A site, and the drone. I don't know if it's going to catch
Cage.
anything here. Nope, it's going to run out just in time.
Cage on the roof.
Start as well. Safe gone.
Not a good sign.
Opener for Angel at last.
You landing here?
The question is now, can they play off of it? Because getting that gun is not really plausible.
It's unlucky as well. That's the player that the drone didn't see. So Safe didn't have the info as he swings to check it. Well, it comes at a heavy cost. Sender. Paranoia is good.
Oh, he should have done repeat after the recon.
He
is trying to make a distraction for kicks.
Nice response from Navi so far in
Again?
this round. The weaker weapons
no back-to-back.
making it work, and the upgrades there with Zipman taking one. Plank goes in, and the advantage is clear. This should be a Navi round. Runner and Trex.
Oh.
In a normal round, you might not go for it.
Honestly, they were both so low on side that I was thinking some kind of shock with a spam might be the
nice shot. It's doable again.
It is doable, yeah.
Oh
my god, I thought he was going to pop him.
Too close.
I thought he was going to do a madness. Okay, we're slowly counting down. This is close though, man. It is very, very close. I like how proactive Navi were once they got on site here to push this guy at the back.
It's a big round from him, but well, they're going to need 7 more of those.
Nice shot.
Yeah, look, he actually loses the ult, and then just insta-sheriffs the player. If anything, if he had the ult, I don't know if he gets that kill. It's a little bit unlucky. But well, eventually.
12-5.
Anyway. 12-5.
Yeah. Flashbacks. They should be okay though. Like,
potentially causing a blip.
It looked worrying for NRG because C9 were getting over towards sites, saving like all of their util, and they had a comp that was just relatively unstoppable once it got over towards the site because the amount of smokes. And RV, like, it's just doesn't look as convincing. I mean, let's wait. There's obviously still a chance, but
7 chances for
comp-wise, it shouldn't be as doable.
Tough one to lose.
Is the C9 comp
for Navi? Very tough one to win. Hunter's Fury's at least online, but how much can that one ult find? Oh, that didn't
Ooh, okay.
hit. Okay, count your blessings, Zipan.
Right, immediate teleport.
Ernest would have hit that.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's going for an Ardis.
Trex under pressure, but util to try and slow them down. A good start for Runner. That's already shouted the action.
I was gonna say, does he pop his ult and absolutely send it?
Round done first. Zipan has caught another, bringing things back into an even scenario, but that spike is yet to go down, and the full
No
force of
way,
Vitality
that
is
was a good
already
omen
here.
flash.
Kicks, puts another in the ground, but the trades come back thick and fast, putting the advantage with Navi, but Safe is still standing, still fragging, still causing them issues, continuing his swing as he looks to end this map into the 1 versus 1.
Yeah, I mean, very, very nice, really convincing on this one. All right, we're going to Ascent. Single limb on Ascent, one map for everyone's year, basically. Yeah, potential career, all of that stuff.